difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410. Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Progressive. Batavia city officials have opened a temporary warming center at the police station of North Island Avenue in response to the extreme cold advisory. The center, open until noon, is available to elderly residents, families with young children, and others at higher risk from freezing temperatures. Officials caution that the center does not offer sleeping, hygiene, or food storage facilities. Visitors should also check in via the vestibule phone. Residents are also being urged to exercise caution outdoors, especially those with health conditions or mobility challenges, as dangerously cold weather continues across the area. Starting January 1st, hundreds of new Illinois laws will take effect, many impacting health and wellness. Insurance companies will now be required to cover brand-name drugs when generics are unavailable, menopause health visits, infertility treatments, colonoscopies, and advanced breast imaging. Elgin will hold its second public meeting on the Accessible Streets and Sidewalks Plan Thursday, December 11th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the center of Elgin, 100 Symphony Way. Residents can review proposed projects, provide feedback on priority routes, and help shape the city's plan to improve accessibility. A survey is also open through Christmas online. A historic house in downtown Plainfield will be transformed into a bed and breakfast style property for guests of sanctuary events. The village board unanimously approved the special use permit for the 1841 manor at 24044 West Main Street. Rentals will be limited to parties attending events at sanctuary, with one group of up to 10 guests allowed at a time. The first floor will feature a king bedroom and bathroom, while the second floor will have 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Staff will include a property manager, housekeeping, and a guest experience coordinator. Owners say the manor will complement their event venue and hope to pursue landmark designation in the future. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE, SIPC.
Thanks to Total Wine, you saved more on all the gifts for the ones you adore. Wines and beers all nestled on shelves. Got some advice from our helpful elves. Oh, so many gifts to explore when you go to Total Wine and more. Bottles so delightful, whoa. Price so amazingly low.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Progressive. Illinois State Police released November's alcohol countermeasure enforcement results for Cook, DuPage, Kane, and Will counties. Officers issued 206 total citations, including 2 DUI arrests, 82 speed violations, 22 insurance violations, and 13 driver's license offenses. The ACE patrols aim to reduce impaired driving, which contributes to nearly half the fatal crashes in the state. Officers also handed out 41 written warnings during the enforcement period. CDC vaccine advisors have voted to end the long-standing recommendation that all newborns receive the hepatitis B vaccine within 24 hours of birth, suggesting it start at 2 months for babies born to mothers who test negative. The decision still needs approval from the CDC director. After 28 years with the Aurora Fire Department, Chief Dave McCabe retired November 26th. McCabe started as a firefighter in 1997 and became chief in 2022, leading the department through modernization, training improvements, and investing in the next generation of firefighters. He said watching his team at work inspired his decision to retire. Deputy Chief Kevin Nichols will serve as interim chief while
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, mostly cloudy with a high near 34, temperatures falling to around 32 in the afternoon. A chance of rain after 5 p.m. Tonight, rain before 3 a.m., then a chance of rain and snow showers. Cloudy with a low around 29, temperatures rising to around 34 overnight. Currently, it is 32 degrees with overcast skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you.
Welcome to WRMN, your trusted voice in the Fox River Valley for over 75 years. We bring you fact-based news, good faith discussions, and entertainment that brings people together. From national headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN. The new novel, titled DUI Jury Trial, is the true story of two lawyers who defend a truck driver who is charged with DUI. If he's convicted, this truck driver faces a lifetime disqualification of his commercial driver's license, which would prevent him from ever driving a truck again. This 3-year legal battle culminates in a courtroom showdown, which involves the testimony of a DUI expert witness. This book, DUI Jury Trial, is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Welcome, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town. We're broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. As always, thank you, everyone, for tuning in today and being a part of the conversation with us. We recently have posted up to our YouTube channel the WRMN 10 o'clock news. So if you want to find that, it has officially now been posted. You can also find it under our playlists. Always good to take a look at that so you know where everything is. We also have posted as well Medicare Made ABCD Easy with Danny Gilly. He called in from the office today, or from his home. So we had mainly up on the screen the Medicare Made ABCD Easy logo on the YouTube side of things. However, we did pull up their website and some other things too. But if you want to tune into that, you'll be able to find it. It's been posted. We also had Derek Shaman on with us today on the morning show, and Megan Biebel. Now, Derek Shaman, if you didn't know, he's a White Sox Major League hitting coach. He joined in on the morning show. He talked about the Athletics Headquarters Foundation and how, of course, it's a 501c3 tax-exempt status. The foundation exists exclusively for charitable purposes with a mission to provide scholarships, financial assistance, and equipment to individuals as well as institutions and organizations whose goals align with their vision, especially those serving youth who are most at risk and lacks access to fitness, health, and wellness opportunities. Derek and Megan both founded it. They have their philanthropic journey beginning during their time at the Glenbrook South High School in Glenview, Illinois. The foundation is built on a belief that every child deserves the opportunity to live a healthy and active life. So please feel free to check out more information on their website at www.aghf.org. nhqfoundation.org for more info. That video has been posted onto our YouTube channel under the morning show. We also do have that posted on our Facebook page as well, as saying a big thank you for them to come in today and to talk with us. Very good. And the link is in the description as well on our YouTube page to their website. So thank you again for coming in and being a part of the conversation here, as always. Lots of great community radio, and that's what we are. Let's go through the weather and temperatures here today, going through what we have expecting. Now, we are seeing temperatures starting to, quote, kind of warm up a little bit and then eventually dropping. Today, mostly cloudy early, followed by a mixture of light rain and snow in the afternoon. We have not seen any freezing rain yet. Occasional rain could come, especially for tonight. It's supposed to be coming up later in the day today. So if you are getting home from work during that rush hour, just be mindful of that, because it's most likely going to be raining. And with the colder temperatures out, it could turn into some of that freezing rain. Quite a bit of the snow has already started to melt and continuing to melt here in the area. So we see a high of 35 degrees for today, a low of 32 for tonight. Now, current temperatures right now are at 36. It does say it feels more like 21 degrees. Heading on into tomorrow, snow will taper off at the end and end during the morning, but skies will remain cloudy during the afternoon. Some sleet or freezing rain is possible. A high of 35 degrees is in that forecast for tomorrow on the 10th of December, dropping down to 12 degrees. So, I mean, you know it, picture it. You've got the rain, of course, coming down, the freezing rain, and then it really does quite freeze over because it drops down to 12 degrees. So it's going to probably be pretty slick outside. So that's coming up for Wednesday. Thursday, we see a mixture of clouds and sun early, and then it does become cloudy later in the day. We see a high of 24 degrees and a low of 17. It's going to be mainly cloudy with snow showers before midnight. Chance of snow at 50%, accumulations less than 1 inch. Heading on into Friday. Friday is predicted to be here a high of 28, pretty much overcast throughout the day. We see it dropping down to a low of 7 degrees, and that's coming up here for Friday night. Now, over the weekend, it's going to be bitterly cold. It's supposed to be very chilly outside, and we do see a chance of snow. Bitterly cold with variable amount of clouds and some snow showers, up to 3 to 4 inches of snow. And with it only being a high of 13, it means it's going to really stick. And chance of snow is predicted at 60%. Snow showers are early, and then it does break into overcast later in the day. We do see it dropping down to a low of -4 degrees. It's going to be very cold. That snow is going to stick. So probably the best thing to do on Saturday, if you can, try to get that shoveling and snow blowing done sooner than later before it really starts to turn into ice. And then it can be really hard to, especially if you're older, it can be really hard to get the snow turned to ice off of your driveway and sidewalk, off of your step, all of that, and off your car too. Bitterly cold continuing on for Sunday. Mainly sunny, though, and a high of 8 degrees with a low of -2. Partly cloudy in the evening. That's coming up for Sunday the 14th. Monday the 15th, we see considerable amount of clouds. We see a high of 20 degrees and a low of -11. I'm sorry, not -11, excuse me, a low of 11 degrees. I hope I didn't scare anyone there. And then for Tuesday, a week from today, we do see a high of 25 degrees, intervals of clouds and sunshine, dropping down to 19 as our low. That'll be for Tuesday night. If we do continue on and look into the forecast closer into Christmas Eve and Christmas, it does look like the temperatures do start to rise a little bit more. We see a slight chance of snow coming up for Monday the 22nd, highs in the 30s, lows in the 20s. So there you go. So it's going to be a little bit nicer out, at least in terms of temperatures. But that very, very cold temperature is expected for Saturday and also for Sunday. So just keep that in mind. Let's go through our inspirational story of the morning today. These are some interesting stories, maybe some heartfelt stories. This is the most recent one that was posted. It's just a short little one. And this is titled, "I Ugly Cried for 2 days Straight." That's what the story is called by an anonymous user. A couple weeks ago, I asked for help in a local Facebook group with anyone that had any outgrown diapers for my toddler. This one superwoman not only gave me 2 bags of her kids' outgrown diapers, but she also got my kid baby food and some eggs and bacon and Grinch cookies for me. Just unprompted. Showed up at for my family that she didn't know. I ugly cried for 2 days straight. She didn't know how badly I needed that help. She didn't know that I hadn't had bacon or eggs in months, or that I had just gone through a miscarriage. And then the shutdown, screwing up food stamps meant that I just didn't eat for days at a time. She really didn't know anything except that I needed some diapers. People who do things like this mean more than they know. That's a nice story there. It's a sad one, but it's a nice one that people are out there to help folks. And it's especially important to do, especially during the holiday season. It gets cold outside. It can be a very hectic time, but don't forget, of course, to take that time to check up on people that you love, of course, and even strangers too. You never know how much you can impact their day, even if it's just a small little act. So that's an inspirational story that is from sunnyskies.com. This and more can be read on their website. What are some interesting facts? Maybe you knew about them, maybe you didn't. Sweden is so efficient, only 1% of its garbage ends up in landfill. How cool is that? That's a good way to, we should inspire to be like Sweden. Japan is home to about a dozen cat islands. Now, these are places where cats significantly outnumber people. That's a lot of cats, folks. Let's see some other ones here, too. Oh, that's a weird one. I'm not going to read them. Some of them are weird. I won't read them here. Let's see. In Italy, it's considered bad luck to lay bread upside down, either on a table or in a basket. No lay of the bread upside down, it says. And then finally here, another one. Oh, yeah, I've read, some of these I've read quite a bit before already, so sometimes I have to kind of flip through some of them. Okay, this is one. The Vatican Bank is the world's only bank that allows ATM users to perform transactions in Latin. That's cool. The Vatican Bank. You can find more information posted on mentalfloss.com. Mentalfloss.com. Here's one more. Sea cucumbers eat with their feet. So there's another one there too. You can also check out the big questions of the day, especially a lot of them are holiday related. So if you want to check those out, I know there was a couple that we already did talk about. We'll go through, of course, some more things here in just a bit. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN. Stay tuned.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
It's what we were taught, trained, and told to do.
It could be for anything. Helping a friend move.
Listening to a fellow veteran for hours, at any hour of the day.
Or just simply making time for people. A neighbor, a loved one, or even a stranger.
We're often the first to help others. There's no question about it.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
Perhaps it's time to do for yourself what you would do for others.
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Listen this Sunday afternoon to Handle on the Law.
I know we're at an at-will date, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what, you're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that. Yeah, that's California. Yep, welcome.
It's Handle on the Law this Sunday afternoon from 4 to 7 right here on WRMN.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
And sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. It is a terrific Tuesday. It's December 9th. We are creeping closer into the middle part of December and the holidays. Have you gotten your holiday shopping done yet? I don't know. I mean, I still have some things and ways to go, of course, but I've got some of it done already. I'm not bragging because I still have a lot of ways to go. So, and also wrapping. I got to do some wrapping as well. So with that being said, you know what? I'm not too bad of a rapper also. Rapping in songs, not so great. But when it comes to actual wrapping of gifts, then it's pretty good. So there you go. And I learned that from my mom because she worked at Ackerman's department store for a long time. So all the Elginites out there, you know, you remember Ackerman's department store. My mom worked in the gift wrapping department back in the 70s, 80s, right? Yeah, around that time. So pretty cool. And I learned a lot from her. So big shout out to you, of course, as always. Let's see what else we have here. We've got the word of the day today. It is paltry, P-A-L-T-R-Y. It's an adjective. Paltry is a formal word that can describe something that is very small or too small in amount, or something that has little meaning, importance, or worth. So an example, here are some sentences. They're offering a paltry salary for the position. Or the professor announced they finally had enough of the students' paltry excuses for being late to class, right? Or I eat a paltry amount, a very small amount of vegetables, which I am trying to build on and do better at. So I am trying to get rid of the paltry amount of vegetables I eat and eat more, I guess. I don't know. So, or paltry, I mean, paltry can be used in the different ways, right? Little meaning, importance, or worth. So, you know, something that's, oh, come on, that's ridiculous. You're going to hang on to that. You're going to have a grudge against that paltry thing, right? So that is the word of the day today, recognized by the Merriam-Webster's Dictionary on December 9th. We want to remind you, of course, you're listening to WRMN. You already knew that, though. But if you're tuning in now, you might be through that AM 1410 dial. You might be also listening in on our app or YouTube. Checking us out on that YouTube channel will help to keep you in tune with things. The Fox Valley 411s are always a great happening to keep you in the know on what's happening here. And all you can do is, of course, hit that like and subscribe button. You can also check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/WRMN Radio for more information. Wanted to go through here. It looks like Fox Valley Magazine has their Forever Home Anderson Humane's Fur Babies of the Week. I always like to talk about these fur babies and even show some beautiful pictures of them because they are absolutely adorable. The first one on this list is Rudy, a very handsome Australian Shepherd and Collie mix with a stunning red, tan, and white coat, and the cutest freckles sprinkled across his nose. Very nice. This sweet 10-month-old baby is absolutely loves snacks and will never say no to a tasty treat. Sounds like my dog, Duncan. Rudy is full of life and happy, bouncy puppy energy, and he's looking for an active home that's excited to keep up with his breed's need for training, mental stimulation, and physical exercise. He's ready to become an amazing family companion and your new best friend. How nice is that? And then a second one is Manow. Yes, like meow, but Meow. Meow is a bold and loving 1-year-old bundle of joy who knows exactly how to get your attention. Now, this is a confident sweetheart, isn't shy about asking for pets. He'll stroll right up to you, demand some affection, and even climb onto your face. Or not onto your face, but up to your face, just to make sure you know how much he loves you. Very nice. Meow thrives on love, pets, and attention, and he happily returns it tenfold with head nudges, purrs, and endless snuggles. So, again, some nice pets that are out there, some fur babies of the week that you can find. Check out more information. That's at ahconnects.org. Always good to see those pictures and descriptions there of these beautiful dogs and cats. Also officially released, the Fox Valley Magazine today released their December issue. So if you want to give it a try, check it out, see what is going on. Of course you can. On the front cover there, they've got their beautiful lights, Christmas present there too. And also posted on there too, on the front cover, is the Elgin Symphony Orchestra with their holiday season concerts. And how cool is that? Because today at 12 o'clock, we're having Mark Thayer, Executive Director of Elgin Symphony Orchestra, on the air with us, coming into the station to talk about specifically the holiday season concerts, including the Holiday Spectacular concert that's going on. So definitely a good interview. Stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up at the 12 o'clock hour. We will definitely have to be flipping through some of these great, fantastic things. And of course, like I always like to show this, or for you to listen to, there's that nice satisfying sound of the pages flipping. They've got the dishes of the month, they've got the beers of the month, and the wines of the month. We'll make sure, of course, to talk about that in the very near future. Let's see here. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. 'Tis the time. Let's see. We only have a couple minutes left before we take it to the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. We got lots of good things to talk about and so little time. With that being said, of course, we'll save some of it for the next shows coming up. That is, of course, throughout the week. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's Wine Down Wednesday. So we'll talk about the wines of the month here in the Fox River Valley area. And if we have some time today, we'll talk a little bit about the dishes of the month. Now, we're also going to go through the National Day calendar and also a conversation story. This conversation story is from theconversation.com, talking a bit about how sugar starts corroding your teeth within seconds. Yes, I know this is not a fun conversation story to have, but it was an interesting one nonetheless that really caught my attention. So here's how to protect your pearly whites from decay. This is an article written by Jose Lemos and Jacqueline Abranches at the University of Florida, both of them, both professors of oral biology as well, wrote this article. So we'll talk a little bit about that towards the tail end of the 11 o'clock hour, so stay tuned, of course, for that. We do have some good national days today. We will definitely be going through some of them here. We've got National Christmas Card Day today. Happy National Christmas Card Day. A great day, of course, too. We did receive some lovely Christmas cards today in the mail. Yours truly from the Elgin Police Department. The Elgin Police Department wished us, as well as many others out there who did receive their Christmas card, a enjoyable and safe holiday season. May 2026 bring you happiness, prosperity, and good health. I also our station received a very nice Christmas card today from the Simmons family of Simmons Madison Funeral Home, including Daniel Sr., Joy, and their kids, Emily, Vivian, and Daniel Jr. So some nice ones there. Very good. Thank you so much for sending that out. And then, of course, we also did get one from the Grand Country Music Hall family. We play Branson Country USA on the weekends. They're wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas, filled with love and joy, sending you warm wishes and hoping you have a wonderful Christmas. And also last week, we got some beautiful cards. Thank you again to Sidekick Susan and Downtown Jose for sending those out to us. That was very, very nice. I've got them up on my mantle now. So thank you so much for that. Very greatly appreciated that. Is the time of the season of giving, right? So our McNeil family still has to put together our Christmas cards. We're a little bit late this year. With that being said, we'll continue on after the break. Here we're taking it to the bottom of the hour news, messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll talk more about the national days. We'll also go through here. Let's see. Oh, I'm so I really want to talk about the Fox Valley magazine. We'll wait till later part of the 12 o'clock hour to do that, towards the tail end. But then we also do have our conversation story of the day today. Don't forget, you can check us out on our website, WRMN1410.com. We'll also make sure to go through the other local programming that we're going to be having on today's segment here on a Tuesday on WRMN, your home for news, talk, and entertainment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Hot Hands. A historic house in downtown Plainfield will be transformed into a bed and breakfast style property for guests of sanctuary events. The village board unanimously approved the special use street. Rentals will be limited to parties attending events at sanctuary, with one group of up to 10 guests allowed at a time. The first floor will feature a king bedroom and bathroom, while the second floor will have 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Staff will include a property manager, housekeeping, and a guest experience coordinator. Owners say the manor will complement their event venue and hope to pursue landmark designation in the future. Batavia city officials have opened a temporary warming center at the police station of North Island Avenue in response to the extreme cold advisory. The center, open until noon, is available to elderly residents, families with young children, and others at higher risk from freezing temperatures. Officials caution that the center does not offer sleeping, hygiene, or food storage facilities. Visitors should also check in via the vestibule phone. Residents are also being urged to exercise caution outdoors, especially those with health conditions or mobility challenges, as dangerously cold weather continues across the area. Starting January 1st, hundreds of new Illinois laws will take effect, many impacting health and wellness. Insurance companies will now be required to cover brand name drugs when generics are unavailable, menopause health visits, infertility treatments, colonoscopies, and advanced breast imaging. Elgin will hold its second public meeting on the Accessible Streets and Sidewalks Plan Thursday, December 11th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the center of Elgin, 100 Symphony Way. Residents can review proposed projects, provide feedback on priority routes, and help shape the city's plan to improve accessibility. A survey is also open through Christmas online. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Kohl's Customer Appreciation Event is here, right in time for the gift exchange. Even though everyone pretends gifting isn't a competition, it kinda is. At Kohl's, save on gifts everyone will fight over. From sweaters and flannels to air fryers, toaster ovens, and more. Because deep down, the gift exchange isn't just about giving. It's also about winning. Shop Kohl's and save on top gifts now. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offers end December 14th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-885-3333. That's 800-885-3333.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, cloudy with a high near 34, temperatures falling to around 32 in the afternoon, a chance of rain after 5 p.m. Tonight, rain before 3 a.m., then a chance of rain and snow showers, cloudy with a low around 29. Currently, it is 33 degrees and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sideline, when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, long-lasting, and made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo on the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online. Keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch, getting you through this overcast day today outside. It is Tuesday. We are at the halfway mark of the halfway mark, as I always like to say. We hope that you are enjoying the day today, right? The world is your catwalk, right? And you can strut however you'd like. It just don't fall off. Anyway, I don't know where that, why, I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. But anyway, you know what I mean, right? You know, what is it? The world's your oyster? Is that even a word? I don't know. Whatever. But with that being said, we've got the national days to talk about, recognize, celebrate, and enjoy. I enjoy doing here, of course, Out to Lunch to give you a little kick in your step in the morning, give you some relaxation time, of course, and hear about all the cool events that are happening in the area. Fun days to celebrate, great food and drink options that are out there for you, too. Whether it's, vegetables. I usually don't talk about vegetables much. But, the sweet treats, the creme de la creme of the dishes, right? All the fun stuff. Or even, the casual comfort foods that are out there. We like to talk about food here. It is the Out to Lunch segment, of course. So we did go through just a little bit here, mentioning that it is Christmas card day today. Sending a card during the holidays hasn't always been a tradition, though. In the Victorian era in England, sending penny post was inexpensive and frequent. It was also considered rude to ignore a written message. One particularly popular Victorian invented the holiday card out of necessity. Out of necessity. Sir Henry Cole received frequent letters, and it left him little time for other responsibilities. In 1843, he asked his friend J.C. Horsley to illustrate and design that he had in mind. Soon Cole was off to the printer, and he mailed it the first Christmas card in the penny post to friends, family, and many acquaintances. There's many different forms, so there's photo cards, Christmas letters, postcards, business cards, and also even New Year's cards, too. So how do you observe it? Update your mailing list, gather the stamps, pick out your favorite card. Something that comes from the heart. It is also National Pastry Day today. Oh boy, for all the pastry lovers out there like myself, we got to be careful. Don't have too many pastries, but of course it's a day celebrating the world's most favorite baked goods that are out there. And of course, there are many that are featured. So what are some of my favorite pastries? Well, I do enjoy croissants, or croissants if you want to sound a little fancier. What's good with croissants is you can have them, for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert. There are times when I have put a little bit of frosting or maybe some cinnamon butter on the croissants. Always very good. You can also have it as a dinner too, so you can, you can bake it. Maybe make it into like a roast beef sandwich, or, kind of like a cold cut sandwich with croissants. So there's lots of different ways that you can use croissants and just enjoy them too. There's also chocolate breads. Of course, there's pretzels is another one. A couple weeks ago when I went to the Christkindl market, they had some really cool Bavarian pretzels and some other pretzels. They even had pizza stuffed pretzels, which I had. It was very good. Of course, pastry is a name given to a large variety of those baked goods that are out there. And there are lots of different places that do offer some really good pastries. Now, recently on the air here, we did have Pat Henderson on with us from Sugar and Rhyme, and she even brought in some pastries, and oh boy, are they delicious. When you try out their croissants, you're getting and I'm not exaggerating, a large croissant. You get a big portion of that croissant for you to enjoy. It's delicious and it's fantastic. Fantastic and delicious. And it's always prepared nice and warm and made from the heart too. So lots of great places that are out there that do offer pastries, of course. So many. There's a lot of different forms. The simplest and most common is the short crust pastry. There's also the sweet crust, flaky, puff, the choux, or the filo, I think is how it is pronounced. It's like the paper thin ones. So that is recognized today. There's some great opportunities and recipes that are out there. Maybe you like making an apple turnover, or maybe a minute peach tart, or maybe even a kalaki, a nice cream cheese kalaki sounds pretty good too. Lutefisk Day is recognized today on December 9th. This is reminding residents of Norway, Finland, and Sweden to begin preparing their lutefisk for Christmas. This day is also referred to as Anna's Day. In case you're not Scandinavian, well, I am Scandinavian. Lutefisk, even though I did not know about this, I did not know about lutefisk. It's basically cod that gets soaked in lye. After the cod is caught, it's dried to the point of becoming firm and leathery. To tenderize the fish and bring it back to its former condition, it's soaked in that lye. Once it's nice and tender, the lutefisk is skinned and boned. Finally, the fish is boiled until it reaches that consistency of like gelatin. Another way to prepare lutefisk is to season it and bake it in the oven. So there are a lot of different ways it can be prepared. Along with those in Norway, Finland, and Sweden, lutefisk is consumed in the United States by Scandinavian Americans. One place in particular that consumes large amount is in Madison, Minnesota. The dish is especially popular among Lutherans. So that is lutefisk recognized today. Very cool. Let's see here. Some other national days that are also recognized. We did talk about Christmas card day. If we go to the National Today calendar, there's a couple other ones that are recognized. It is National Techno Day today, a day to recognize all the techno vibes that we enjoy. It's music and pop culture in the United States, a holiday dedicated to celebrating techno, a music genre that is growing globally. The date of the day was intentionally chosen to coincide with the birthday of Juan Atkins, who is widely considered the originator of techno music. Some other days that are also recognized, it is National Opal Apples Day in the United States, celebrating a sunny fruit unlike any other. They're opal apples. With a vivid, bright yellow appearance, unique crunch, and sweet and tangy flavor, this fruit is crossed between a golden delicious apple and a topaz apple. But what makes this apple extraordinary is the incredible natural non-browning properties, meaning it will remain fresh and crunchy after cutting. So it is National Opal Apples Days. Recognized today. Maybe you like making apple pie with opal apples instead of the regular Granny Smith or red and green apples. Also recognized today in the United States, no drama for this llama. It is Llama Day today, National Llama Day. It's also a big day to help people all over the world. These are llamas that are majestic and also quite adorable too. Maybe for some. I would say for me. National Llama Day is a perfect day to appreciate one of the fuzziest farm animals around. Yes, some live as long as 30 years, whether you're cuddling up with your favorite llama or sharing some fun llama facts. This is a day to celebrate. There's a couple other days that are also recognized, quite a few actually. So if you want to check out more information, you can find it at National Today or nationaldaycalendar.com for more info. Taking a look at the time here, it is 11:43. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we will go through our conversation story of the day today. Sugar starts corroding your teeth within seconds. So here's how to protect your pearly whites from decay. So we'll talk a little bit about that and more coming up. Don't forget, we also do have our interview coming up at 12 o'clock. That is with Mark Thayer with the Elgin Symphony Orchestra. That's at 12 o'clock. We also do have our Tradio segment at 12:30. So if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce in the Fox River Valley area, That'll be the time to call in. Later in the time, of course, during Out to Lunch, we'll also talk about the other interviews I've got coming up here for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and the show scheduling that's going to be coming up later today, too. So stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
Get ready for an unforgettable night out in downtown St. Charles at O-Shows, where live music, dining, and entertainment come alive. Visit the iconic Arcada Theater at 105 East Main Street and experience the venue voted Chicagoland's premier entertainment destination. Whether you're enjoying a headliner concert, dining at Rock and Ravioli, or hitting the speakeasy at Club Arcada, O-Shows creates memories. Tickets and event info at oshows.com, and you can call 630-962-7000. That's 630-962-7000. Make your reservation, bring your friends, and plan your next event at O-Shows. Live music, dining, and entertainment, all in one place. Visit oshows.com and join the fun tonight. Supporter of the America's First Responder Fest.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
Political party poopers got you down? Shake it off and join me, Dennis Sonar Green, every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show, where we cut through the doom and gloom with a focus on America first, constitutional values, and a populist perspective that puts you, the citizen, at the center of the conversation. At WRMN, the talk of the town, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo and bring you the straight talk you need. Whether you're frustrated with the political establishment or looking for a clear, some nonsense analysis, this show has you covered. Tune in. Let's take on the issues together with a fresh, unfiltered approach. Catch us every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN, A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. We're talking about a lot of good things here. Of course, the National Day is recognized today. Also some food to talk about, of course. It is National Opal Apples Day. And also, what was the other one? Oh, goodness me. I can't remember what it was. It was the fish. I should know this. I'm Slavic. Can't figure it out. What it was. Darn it. I don't remember. Well, it's pastry day today. We talked about pastries, opal apples, and then also, goodness me, I can't remember what it was called. Darn it. I'm going to have to go back into the National Day calendar website and see if I can find it here. What was it called? Lutefisk. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Lutefisk. Lutefisk Day is recognized today. So with that being said, we've been talking about food and all the goodness that comes with it, of course. But there is also sugar, right? Many of us love sugar. We enjoy it. I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of people do enjoy sugar. Well, of course, sugar is, the natural sugars are good for the balanced diet there, but especially the extra incorporated sugars are okay to have once in a while, right? Everything in moderation. However, it's important to protect those pearly whites from decay. And sugar does start corroding your teeth within seconds. So this is an article posted by theconversation.com by Jose Lemos and Jacqueline Abranches. Jose is a professor of oral biology, and Jacqueline is an associate professor of oral biology, both at the University of Florida. They wrote this article last week, a week from today, and so I thought it was kind of an interesting article to take a look at and see some more information on, so I thought, why not talk about it, at least just a little bit here. Now, of course, we do love sweets. Many of us love sweets. Like I said before, we like sugar. Sometimes we don't notice the type of sugar that goes into our foods and things like that. And between Halloween candy, of course, the Thanksgiving pies, holiday cookies, especially in this time frame, October, November, December, the end of the year is often packed with opportunities to consume that sugar. We also see it in our drinks as well, too. But what happens in your mouth during those first minutes and hours after eating those sweets? While you're likely aware that eating too much sugar can cause cavities, that is, damage your teeth, you might be less familiar with how bacteria use those sugars to build a sticky film called plaque on your teeth as soon as you take that first sweet bite. Now, Jose and Jacqueline are a team of microbiologists, and they both study how oral bacteria causes that tooth decay. So they go into more detail on what happens in your mouth the moment sugar passes your lips and how to protect your teeth. So let's read a little bit more into this article. So we get into an acid plunge. Within seconds, your first bite or sip of something sugary, the bacteria that make the human mouth their home start using those dietary sugars to grow and multiply. Now, in the process of converting those sugars into energy, these bacteria produce large quantities of acids. Now, as a result, just a minute or two after consuming high sugar foods or drinks, the acidity of your mouth increases into levels that can dissolve enamel. That is, the minerals that make up the surface of your teeth. So a lot of this we kind of know about too, but for those who maybe didn't, going into more detail on this is good to know. Of course, sweets present that delicious assault on your teeth, as what they say. Luckily, saliva comes to the rescue before these acids can start corroding the surface of your teeth. What the saliva does is it washes away that excess amount of sugar while also neutralizing the acids in your mouth. Your mouth, of course, is also home to other bacteria that compete with cavity-causing bacteria for resources and space. What it does is it fights them off and it restores the acidity of your mouth to levels that aren't harmful to your teeth. So if you want to read a little bit more about that, you can find it. There's a full article on Taylor and Francis online. That's tnfonline.com. It does go through a little bit of article there too with some professionals out there. Now, continue on into the article. However, frequent consumption of sweets and sugary drinks can overfeed harmful bacteria in a way that neither saliva nor helpful bacteria can overcome. So there's cavity-causing bacteria, also use dietary sugars. What this does is it makes that sticky layer called biofilm. Now, what that does is it acts like a fortress attached to your teeth to help to protect it. However, biofilm are very hard to remove without mechanical force, such as from routinely brushing your teeth or cleaning at the dentist's office. Now, in addition, biofilms impose a physical barrier that restricts what crosses its border, such as that saliva, which then can no longer do its job for neutralizing acid as well. And of course, kind of make matters worse too, while cavity-causing bacteria are able to survive in these acidic conditions, the good bacteria fighting them cannot. So in this protected fortress, cavity-causing bacteria are then able to keep multiplying because that fortress is there protecting it. And it's the forces that are outside trying to get in to balance the acidity cannot, because that barrier is there. It keeps the acidity level of the mouth elevated, and it leads to further loss of tooth minerals until a cavity becomes visible or painful. So, to kind of end this article a little bit here, how do you protect your sweet teeth, right? Before eating your next sugary treat, there are a few measures that you can take to help keep the cavity-forming bacteria at bay and your teeth safe. First, they say in this article here to try to reduce the amount of sugar you eat and consume your sugary foods or drink during a meal. Now, why do they say this? Well, this way, the increased saliva production that occurs while eating can help to wash away any excess sugar that you're also intaking. So you're intaking sugar, and then you're also taking something that does not have those added sugars to it to kind of help to balance it out. And what that does, again, is it neutralizes those acids in your mouth. Now, in addition, avoiding snacking on sweets and sugary drinks throughout the day, and I mean throughout the day, continuously. And again, it's okay to have these things in moderation, maybe splurge a little bit on one day, things like that. It's totally fine to do, of course. But again, especially those containing table sugar or high fructose corn syrup. Now, continually exposing your mouth to this type of sugar will keep its acidity level higher for longer periods of time. Finally, remember to brush regularly, especially after meals, to remove as much dental plaque as possible. Daily flossing also does help to remove plaque from the areas that your toothbrush cannot reach. So that's it. That's the article here. Talking a little bit, of course, about the sugary foods. Now, I'm sure many of us already knew a lot of this, of course, out there too. You eat too much sugar, it can cause this, right? So, but again, it's a good one to know about. It's posted under the health section, and you can find that on theconversation.com. That's theconversation.com. They have a whole list of other ones that you can also check out too. So with the remainder of the time, I just want to go through a couple different ones that you can kind of take a look at. So they do offer different categories. You can find arts and culture. So there's a lot of things posted there too. When it comes to the arts and the cultures, there's economy. There's also articles on education. There's also articles on environment and energy, ethics and religion, as well as health, which we did talk about, politics and society, science and tech, world, and there's even some podcasts you can check out and even some local as well, the latest stories that you can find. So I always like the top three ones that I like to talk about here on Out to Lunch: arts and culture. I also do like to talk about, I would say, environment and energy, because it's kind of blends in with that science side of things. And then the science and tech, I think, is always very fascinating, especially the science and tech things are so, so cool to see. I mean, there's so many interesting things, especially with AI being on the rise here, continuing on. I was actually contemplating whether or not I should read this one. This is an article that was recently posted about how putting pig organs in people is okay, but growing human organs in pigs is not, and why that is. So I was kind of like, should I talk about that one, or should I stick to something a little bit more on the subtler side? So it's still important though, but there's a lot of different articles that you can read. It is theconversation.com. They do offer that academic rigor and journalistic flair. So you can feel free to check that out. And they have newsletters also on there too. So if you want to set up for those newsletters, you can. It's good to take a look at it. Keeps you up to date on what is recently posted. Got lots of fun things, of course, happening here locally in the Fox River Valley area, and of course also in downtown Elgin. Now, of course, there are some spectacular shows that are coming up, and we're going to talk about them coming up into this 12 o'clock hour. Stay tuned. Up next, we've got myself interviewing Mark Thayer with the Elgin Symphony Orchestra, talking about the Elgin Symphony Orchestra's upcoming holiday spectacular concerts. And I know that's coming up on December 13th and December 14th, so just a couple days away. We'll talk about that and more. Don't forget, we also do have our Tradio segment at 12:30. So if you're interested in purchasing, selling, trading, or announcing to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call in at 847-931-1410. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, approaching the 12 o'clock hour. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Hot Hands. A historic house in downtown Plainfield will be transformed into a bed and breakfast style property for guests of sanctuary events. The village board unanimously approved the special use permit for the 1841 manor at 24044 West Main Street. Rentals will be limited to parties attending events at sanctuary, with one group of up to 10 guests allowed at a time. The first floor will feature a king bedroom and bathroom, while the second floor will have 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Staff will include a property manager, housekeeping, and a guest experience coordinator. Owners say the manor will complement their event venue and hope to pursue landmark designation in the future. Batavia city officials have opened a temporary warming center at the police station of North Island Avenue in response to the extreme cold advisory. The center, open until noon, is available to elderly residents, families with young children, and others at higher risk from freezing temperatures. Officials caution that the center does not offer sleeping, hygiene, or food storage facilities. Visitors should also check in via the vestibule phone. Residents are also being urged to exercise caution outdoors, especially those with health conditions or mobility challenges, as dangerously cold weather continues across the area. Starting January 1st, hundreds of new Illinois laws will take effect, many impacting health and wellness. Insurance companies will now be required to cover brand name drugs when generics are unavailable, menopause health visits, infertility treatments, colonoscopies, and advanced breast imaging. Elgin will hold its second public meeting on the Accessible Streets and Sidewalks Plan Thursday, December 11th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the center of Elgin, 100 Symphony Way. Residents can review proposed projects, provide feedback on priority routes, and help shape the city's plan to improve accessibility. A survey is also open through Christmas online. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Kohl's Customer Appreciation Event is here, right in time for the gift exchange. Even though everyone pretends gifting isn't a competition, it kinda is. At Kohl's, save on gifts everyone will fight over. From sweaters and flannels to air fryers, toaster ovens, and more. Because deep down, the gift exchange isn't just about giving. It's also about winning. Shop Kohl's and save on top gifts now. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offers end December 14th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-885-3333. That's 800-885-3333.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The top 4 teams with first-round buys in the 12-team college football playoff announced on Sunday are Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, and Texas Tech. First-round games will be Alabama at Oklahoma, Miami at Texas A&M, Tulane at Ole Miss, and James Madison at Oregon. Tuesday afternoon, December the 30th, it's a 4:30 Central kickoff from Nashville as the University of Tennessee Volunteers battle the Illinois Fighting Illini. New Year's Eve, number 23 Iowa faces number 14 Vanderbilt at the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa. The Packers beat the Bears 28-21 to take over the division lead. Green Bay's 9-3-1 on the season. The Bears are 9-4-0, and the Lions remain in contention at 8-5-0. NHL last night, the Ducks hammered the Blackhawks 7-1. The Blues scored a 4-3 win on the road at Montreal. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
customer appreciation event is here, right in time for the gift exchange.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, cloudy with a high near 34, temperatures falling to around 32 in the afternoon, a chance of rain after 5 p.m. Tonight, rain before 3 a.m., then a chance of rain and snow showers, cloudy with a low around 29. Currently, it is 33 degrees and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sideline, when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, long-lasting, and made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo in the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online. Keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Welcome, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the Voice of the Valley, and the Talk of the Town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14. It is now the afternoon. We have finished the morning, and now we're in that afternoon time. Pretty much overcast skies that we're seeing today. Temperatures in the 20s as our high. Eventually getting into much bitter cold temperatures, but then eventually starting to rise again as we do get closer to the holidays and Christmas. So stay tuned for that. You can watch us live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. Hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell so that you can always keep yourself up to date and in the loop with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's happening here also on WRMN. Keep yourself in tune. Don't forget, we also do have other local programming that'll be coming up after Out to Lunch, including, of course, What's Cooking Today with Michael Horn. We've got Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. We have a political talk show. We have a 5 o'clock news segment and also Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer. So stay tuned for more of that local programming coming up throughout the rest of the day. Now, as we know, of course, the holiday season is in full bloom. People are going out shopping. People are getting ready to bake goods and, of course, decorate the homes if they haven't already, right? A lot of holiday shopping's going on. Lots of hustle and bustle, right? And sometimes you just need time to relax. People need that time to set aside for themselves and to just enjoy something that they love to do, and something that is still very prone and relevant in today's age. Of course, we know technology has grown. We can, of course, download music and podcasts and everything like that right at our fingertips, but nothing beats going to an actual physical facility, a place that offers music that's performed live by people who put time and energy and sweat into what they love to do, and that's making music for you, the community out there. And of course, the Elgin Symphony Orchestra is a huge staple in Elgin, and they do such a phenomenal job at making sure that you are that you enjoy your experience with the beautiful sounds of so many great artists that are out there, and even some originals as well too. So today we've got Mark Thayer on the air with us today, Chief Executive Officer, joining live us here in the studio to talk about some of these upcoming holiday performances. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back. It's great to be here.
Of course, absolutely. So, Mark, you are the Chief Executive Officer. Just a little recap. How long have you been with the Elgin Symphony Orchestra?
Well, this is my 5th season, which is hard to believe. It seems like I still feel new in town, but it's been a wonderful 4.5 years, and we're having a terrific season. So excited to be here.
Awesome. We're excited to have you back again as well. So we've got some really cool events that are coming up here with the holiday season. You know it. Great opportunity to listen to some great holiday tunes. These are some holiday spectacular concerts. They've been a real Elgin tradition. Now, from your perspective, what makes this annual event so special for families and also longtime ESO supporters?
Well, we have an incredibly loyal audience, and they love to come to this event. And we have a very mixed, big combination of selections on the concert, a little bit something for everybody. We have Integrity Dance performing excerpts from the Nutcracker. The Elgin Master Chorale is there singing a lot of music that you probably know and you can sing along with. Plus, every year we throw in a little bit of new music and maybe something you haven't heard before, some beautiful Hispanic villancicos, and just a wide variety. Plus, the Man in Red will be there, and the symphony is in full form. It's a lot of fun for the orchestra musicians. So a lot of people on stage, a lot of fun, music that you'll know and love, and we just love the participatory aspect of the concert. People bring their kids and their grandkids and have made it a real tradition, so we hope everybody will do that.
That's awesome. And it's coming up. It's Saturday, December 13th at 2:30. Sunday's already been sold out.
That's right. Saturday afternoon at 2:30, there are a few tickets left, and Saturday night at 7:30 has some tickets left, but hurry because a lot of people wait till the last minute, and those are selling quickly. We'd love to see you on Saturday. Sunday, unfortunately, is sold out, but that's good news for us, and we have lots of other concerts coming up. For example, tonight, if you wish to join us in Schaumburg at the Prince of Peace Lutheran Church on West Higgins Road, we're bringing our brass percussion section. We have the third and final holiday brass celebration tonight with our music director, Chad Goodman, conducting. And that concert's a lot of fun, too. A lot of traditional music, the beautiful sound of brass in a large sanctuary. It just rings and rings. It's very nostalgic. It's very something that makes you think of history and your family and many traditions going back hundreds of years. So join us tonight at 7 o'clock if you can in Schaumburg.
That's awesome. So many great concerts that are out there, and you can be a part of it. Talk a little bit with us here, too. I know that these concerts do feature classic carols as well as new spins on modern favorites. So can you give us a little bit of a preview or taste on what are some of the musical variety that audiences can expect this year?
Well, we, of course, want to present lots of music that you know and music that you can sing along with and music that you only hear at this time of year, like Sleigh Ride. But a lot of composers and arrangers have fun putting their own flavor, their own harmony, their own arrangements. And we'll do medleys of a variety of pieces you know, but it might sound just a little different, a little new. And that doesn't mean you can't sing along. It's still fun. But we like to mix it up a little bit and present something that might be new to you each year. I know there is a medley of Jewish music on the concert also. And we have a very mixed audience, so we try to present something for everybody that they recognize and maybe something new that you'll learn to love.
Absolutely. And what's great too, like I said, you're in person, so you get to experience the different vibrations. You get to experience seeing the performers up on the stage, all dressed up with their instruments, the singing, the dancing, everything that's incorporated into it too. So kind of going into a little bit more detail on the Holiday Spectacular, you are, of course, are having Chad Goodman as the conductor. He never disappoints. He always brings some fantastic gusto to the podium, and his style does shape that experience for many performers that are out there too. I know that the Elgin Master Chorale is joining the orchestra again. So how does incorporating a full chorale event help to elevate the holiday program?
Well, it's a family event all around. Our audience is part of our family. The Integrity Dance School has become part of our family in December. And the Master Chorale is very much part of the symphony family. We present works with them throughout the year. We also work with them in their concerts at the Elgin Community College also. So we consider them part of the family. And a lot of the traditional holiday music is vocal music. And you sing it in church, you sing it at home with your family, you sing along with the radio, I'm sure, even if you won't admit it, and in the shower. But there's nothing like a live concert. There's nothing like the sound of live music. It's fun to see who messes up or drops their bow, but there's nothing like the sound of live music with large chorus. And hopefully with the chorus on stage, that'll encourage you to sing along also, give you the courage to join in. We'd love to hear that sound in the Hemmons Hall.
Absolutely. So, of course, you've got the elements of instrument, you've got the voices and the dancing, partnering with the Integrity School of Dance. So there's also that participation. And how does that help to add a visual or theatrical dimension to your concerts?
Well, of course, the Nutcracker was meant to be danced to, and it's wonderful music on its own, but it's meant to be danced. And I am every year incredibly impressed by the dancers from the Integrity Dance School. They are very well trained, very professional. They know exactly what they're doing. And we aren't able to do the full Nutcracker, maybe some year, but I like to say we do the best parts. We do a lot of the music that you recognize from the Nutcracker, and they're young dancers ranging from very young up through high school are so well trained by their professional staff and faculty. I think you'll be very impressed. It's a wonderful production each year, sometimes some different costumes, sometimes a few different dances, but they're wonderful. And that's most of the first half of the concert.
That's fantastic. What's also great, too, we can't forget the Man in Red is also making an appearance. Always a big hit as well, too. Without giving too much away, what can we expect? Is there anything new or different from this Santa's moment in the show?
Well, he will be introducing some music, and I'll let him do that, not give it away. We like to do a little new music every year on the program, and he will be interacting with the music director, and they've scripted out something kind of funny for you, so I'm not going to spoil the surprise. But he's always fun. He's actually a retired policeman from Elgin. I shouldn't give away too much, but he's a wonderful guy, loves to do this. We love having him back every year, and what would a Christmas concert be without Santa Claus, right?
Absolutely. So there's this concert again coming up. This is the Holiday Spectacular. I also wanted to mention here too that it's at the Hemmons Cultural Center, which recently was renovated as well, which is fantastic. So what for folks who have never been to the Hemmons Cultural Center, what would you say description-wise can they expect when they walk through the doors?
Well, there's a beautiful new entrance, new lobby, and new box office, and above that, a beautiful new event space. But we're also very happy to have new elevators to the second floor. We've got new restrooms on the first and second floor. That's new. And it's just a much nicer audience experience. There's lots of free parking all around, about a block away. The parking garage, there's parking over by the library, in front of City Hall, just one block north of us. But these concerts are busy, so I would advise getting there extra early so you can find parking and make your way over to the hall. It'll be crowded, but it'll be fun. And we have a lot more space than we did before, so we can spread out. You can visit our boutique and buy Christmas gifts and stocking stuffers. You You can always buy gift certificates and tickets for upcoming concerts. For example, in January, we have a new special event planned. We're doing a stage version of Hunchback of Notre Dame with Point Two Productions, a theater company from Schaumburg. That's on January 11, a Sunday afternoon. So bring your family, your grandchildren, and that makes a great gift also for everybody at Christmas time.
It's fantastic. I like the picture on the screen. I've got it up here on YouTube with the red drape in the background for the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That new musical, of course, from Disney's Academy Award nominated 1996 film. So very, very good. Lots of great things coming up here, and you don't want to miss out on it, folks. You can check out information at elginsymphony.org. That's elginsymphony.org for more information. I wanted to also mention here, too, about the prices for the tickets. Now, there's gold, red, and green. So what does each individual ticket entail?
Well, we want every concert to be affordable. We don't want people to think, oh, I'd love to go to the symphony, but I can't afford it. This is everyone's orchestra. We want everyone to feel welcome and invited. We want everyone that lives in Elgin or is new to town to come and check it out. And so there's a wide range of prices starting at $20 to all of our concerts. And there's really not a bad seat in the house. There are $20 tickets in the main floor, both way in front or in the back, and also in the balcony. And then some people prefer to sit on the side or right in the middle. Some people prefer the sound up in the top of the balcony. So there's lots of variety. You can try different parts of the hall and see what you prefer. And we hope you'll bring some friends. Our subscription concerts continue in February and go through May. And for those concerts, we have a policy where we love to get people there for the first time, and we'll give you free tickets to come your first time. If you're new or if you have neighbors that have never been, bring them, call the box office. We'll give you tickets for first timers.
Absolutely. Folks, this is a hit. Check it out. It's coming up this Saturday, December 13th at 2:30 p.m. That's the Hemmons Cultural Center. Again, that's at 45 Symphony Way here in Elgin, just around the corner here from the station. If you do want to read some information on each individual aspect to this performance. So if you want to read some information on Chad Goodman, the Elgin Master Chorale, Integrity School of Dance, that's all listed on their website. So you can check all that out on elginsymphony.org. You can also go and support. They offer sponsorships. I know you also have a Encore. It's called Encore Society. Now, what is the Encore Society?
We have wonderful supporters and donors. Unfortunately, ticket sales, even in the best situation, only cover about a quarter of our costs. So we really rely on a number of corporate sponsors and especially individual donors. And some of our most loyal donors and longtime patrons have put us in their legacy plans, in their will, in their long-term planning. And that's very, very meaningful to us, very helpful, and we appreciate everyone that does that. The Encore Society is a list of people that have included us in their long-range plans and in their legacy, and we like to work with people to figure out what's meaningful to them, what's especially important to them, and what would they like to sponsor with their very, very much appreciated support now or down the road for the long time. We are very honored to have that kind of participation from our patrons, and we want to honor you for perpetuity. So we appreciate our donors and thank you all so much.
Very nice. I know you've also got the Elgin Symphony League as well, too. They've supported your award-winning orchestra's commitment to artistic excellence, innovative programming, and social advocacy for the diverse community served, too. So much great information out there, too. You can learn more and how to join. Again, check out information at elginsymphony.org. You can also follow them on Facebook as well, too. Recently posted about, of course, the holiday brass concert and so much more that's coming up and things that have happened too. So folks, check it out. More information can be found. Elgin Symphony Orchestra. Give them a like and a follow on that Facebook page. Check them out also on their website. Again, thank you, Mark, for joining us today here on the show.
Thanks for having me. And I want to plug one more special event.
Of course.
You'll hear about Valentine's Day, February 14th on a Saturday this year. So watch for information about a special dinner and live music event that night. We'd love to see you all there. Have a wonderful holiday, everybody. Great new year. Hope to see you at the Hemmons. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you, folks. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-257-3148. 800-257-3148. 800-257-3148. That's 800-257-3148.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. That's 800-234-0316.
They were best friends, inseparable, in fact, until the day Miguel died. Every day his friend visited Miguel's grave. Rain, wind, weekends, holidays, every day. Miguel's closest friend, Capitan, his German Shepherd, is a symbol of loyalty to which we can all aspire. Loyalty. Pass it on from passiton.com.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. We still have a little bit of time left here. I want to say thank you again, of course, to Mark Thayer for coming into the station today to talk about these spectacular concerts, not just the holiday spectacular, but also some other concerts that are coming up too. And if you want to check out information, keep yourself in tune, please feel free to do so. Check out their website. That's elginsymphony.org. Again, elginsymphony.org. Every time I open their website, it is just so beautiful to look at everything they've got. They've got the beautiful colors. Oh my goodness, it's stunning, stunning, stunning. And I love it. It's so, so cool. It just exudes elegance and quality. So, and that's what you're getting every time that you experience the Elgin Symphony Orchestra. So many great things that are coming up. Great way to enrich the lives of so many folks by listening and experiencing music. Oh my goodness, such a beautiful art form too. So definitely check out more information. That's at elginsymphony.org. There were a couple other plugins I wanted to do here as well. Elgin Symphony Orchestra for next year is having some really great things that are also coming up, including their Woodwind Trio, Symphony Baroque Ensemble, and Piano Tribute. Piano Trio that are coming up. I know the Woodwind Trio was last month. Elgin Symphony Baroque Ensemble will be coming up on February 27th. That's a Friday at 7:30 p.m., featuring Maurice Carlin, who is a harpsichord and member of the Elgin Symphony. And then featuring Bilal Al-Nirm is a piano trio coming up. That's a French-Syrian style of music that you're going to see there. He's a French-Syrian violinist. Actually, that's Friday at 7:30 p.m. That's in May. So lots of good things that are coming up. They always have things planned even into the following year too. So always on top of it. Great to check it out. They actually were awarded by the Illinois Council of Orchestra Awards 2025 Professional Orchestra of the Year and 2025 Professional Conductor of the Year. How fantastic is that? So you are getting that high quality experience. Fantastic. Part of the community for the community here. Elgin Symphony Orchestra with Chad Goodman as the musical director. Now, of course, you can always check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. If you go under the playlists, of course, or even just do a search, you can find that we have quite a few interviews with Chad Goodman himself. And of course, this is the second interview that we had here on WRMN with Mark Thayer too. So thank you to Mark for spending the time here with us here in studio, talking about the Holiday Spectacular Hemmons Cultural Center at the Hemmons Cultural Center performance. That is coming up. Tickets starting at $20, coming up for Saturday. Going to be a great time. This does wrap it up here for the first half hour of Out to Lunch during our 12 o'clock segment. You know what time it is. Tradio segment will be coming up just around the corner here in a little bit. If you are interested in buying, selling, trading, and or announcing to the Fox River Valley area, will be the time soon. 'Tis the time coming up soon here to be a part of that. 847-931-1410 or text us at 505-926-1410. We'll go through our Tradio segment. After that, we will kind of navigate a little bit here on the Fox Valley Magazine. I think we got to go through those dishes of the month, folks. We got to know what's going on. And then tomorrow we'll go through the wines of the month on a Wine Town Wednesday. We'll also talk more about what's going on. Local programming coming up in just a bit. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Progressive. Illinois State Police released November's alcohol countermeasure enforcement results for Cook, DuPage, Kane, and Will counties. Officers issued 206 total citations, including 2 DUI arrests, 82 speed violations, 22 insurance violations, and 13 driver's license offenses. The ACE patrols aim to reduce impaired driving, which contributes to nearly half of fatal crashes in the state. Officers also handed out 41 written warnings during the enforcement period. CDC vaccine advisors have voted to end the long-standing recommendation that all newborns receive the hepatitis B vaccine within 24 hours of birth, suggesting it start at 2 months for babies born to mothers who test negative. The decision still needs approval from the CDC director. After 28 years with the Aurora Fire Department, Chief Dave McCabe retired November 26th. McCabe started as a firefighter in 1997 and became chief in 2022, leading the department through modernization, training improvements, and investing in the next generation of firefighters. He said watching his team at work inspired his decision to retire. Deputy Chief Kevin Nichols will serve as interim chief while a successor is named. This winter, skiers can hit the trails right in Plainfield without heading to Wisconsin or Michigan. Electric Park, spanning 28 acres along the DuPage River, is prepared for cross-country skiing when conditions are right. The mayor said he skied 7 kilometers recently, spotting deer, coyote tracks, and a bald eagle. Residents with ski equipment can enjoy the trails, and rentals are available at local stores. The Geneva City Council will meet today to consider 2 ballot questions. The first would ask voters in March 2026 to approve $59.4 million in bonds for public safety facilities, including a new police station, with funds also available for fire stations. The second measure seeks council approval to educate residents on home rule status, which would give the city greater local governance powers, with voter approval planned no later than November 2028. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Thanks to Total Wine, you saved more on all the gifts for the ones you adore. Wines and beers all nestled on shelves. Got some advice from our helpful elves. Oh, so many gifts to explore when you go to Total Wine and more. Bottles so delightful, whoa. Price so amazingly low.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, Cruises International isn't just about booking travel. They're your personal concierge, trusted travel advisor, and advocate. Your preferences are unique, and they'll take the time to understand exactly what you're looking for. From personalized service to their global network of specialists, they ensure that your vacation is tailor-made just for you. It's time to plan the vacation of a lifetime. Call 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 today and speak to a cruise and vacation expert. Cruises International. It's time to set sail to your dream destination.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. This afternoon, cloudy with a chance of rain after 5 p.m., high near 34. Tonight, rain before 3 a.m., then a chance of rain and snow showers, cloudy with a low around 29. Chance of precipitation is 100%. Currently, it is 35 degrees and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch. It is 12:35, so you know what time it is. It's Tradio. You've got something that's got to go. You got to sell it, trade it, announce it, or you're looking to buy something, too. Our Tradio segment is in operation right now. Don't forget, Tradio is on Monday through Thursdays from 12:30 until 1 o'clock. And yes, even during the tail end of the Out to Lunch segments, that is usually around 12:47 until the end of the show, you can still call in, even if I'm talking about things. It doesn't hurt. Of course, feel free to reach out to us today at 847-931-1410 or text us at 505-926-1410. You've got something that's been in your closet, attic, basement, crawl space, or maybe tucked away in a drawer somewhere, and you're like, oh my goodness, I do not need this anymore. I want to sell it to someone. I want to give it away, maybe do a trade. This is the time to do so. Give us a call today here at 847-931-1410 or text us at 505-926-1410. Feel free to reach out to us too. Don't forget, you can also email me if you'd like, Matt at WRMN1410.com. My email does also act as a Tradio email as well. So I want to throw that out there too. If you are interested in emailing Tradio announcements, please feel free to do so. You can email me, Matt at WRMN1410.com. You can think of it, like I said before, as a Tradio email, my email. So please feel free to reach out to me and I can get back to you. I will copy your information, paste it in my Tradio Libre Office Writer that I have on the screen here with all our good information. And we'll pass the message along. Let's see who recently called in or texted in. We have a Tradio caller looking for a pre-admission testing truck. So a truck that was made before the time of pre-admission testing. If anyone out there has one, preferably a 2-door, please feel free to reach out to her. Ask to speak with Paul. That number to dial is 847-531-6383. Again, that's 847-531-6383. 83. That's the number to call. Feel free to reach out. Another Tradio caller has some things she wants to give away. She just wants to give them away. Her name is Lorraine. She called in not too long ago, last week, and she has an antique hutch. It's a great one for storage. Also an exercise equipment. And then she also does have a television stand. So if you are interested, please feel free to reach out to her for more info. And that number to dial is 847 287 5687. That's 847 287 5687. That's the number to dial. Another Tradio caller here. Greg is looking for bicycles from the 1800s to the 70s. That's quite a long time frame there. Parts, pieces, and or accessories can really be in any condition. If you happen to have any vintage Omega watches, men's and women's watches, diver style watches, he's also looking for those too. And he's a collector, not a dealer. He's looking for old gas tether cars. Some were made by the Cox Corporation. Many of you might know that, who are of that time frame there from the 50s and 60s. He also is looking for old racing vintage go-karts. Now, he does have also for sale a Lionel Pioneer Zephyr. It's 4 feet long in excellent condition. For $500, the Hamilton Beach 3-head milkshake maker, coming with the 3 cups there too. And then also the Schwinn 312 Goose Island bicycle. That's the Schwinn 312 Goose Island bicycle. It runs good, and that is for $125. So again, if you are interested, please feel free to reach out. That number is, I lost it. Hang on a sec. 847-884-6033. That's 847-884-6033. And then I've got a picture up on the screen here of that 312 bike. It's that nice yellowish color to it. So, or I wouldn't say yellowish. I would say it's quite yellow. So please feel free to reach out to him for more information. It's a pretty nice bike. Let's see here. Some other Tradio callers. We have Jackie looking for an Avon representative in the area. If anyone knows of one, or maybe you yourself are one, if you're listening in now, you can reach out to Jackie today. And that number to dial is 847-347-0057. Again, that's 847-347-0057. We have Jeff looking for trains, preferably cars, but any train memorabilia will also do. You can feel free to reach out to him today. That number to dial is 630-251-2956. That's 630-251-2956. Reach out for more information. And of course, he's also been making some fantastic ornaments that he recently shared with us in the text line. Beautiful, ready to be hung on trees. Maybe your Christmas tree too. So if you want to inquire information about that, also, you can reach out to him. He does such a great job making those ornaments, and he's good at what he does, and he loves what he does. So that's fantastic. Some other Tradio callers here. We also have that one that has the RV fridge for sale for $400. And then also the set of 4 tires. That'll be $200 for that. That'll be $200 for that. They're 245 by 60 by 18. They're run flat tires. You can reach out. He's located in McHenry. That number to dial is 815-245-0670. That's 815-245-0670. Let's dive in to see what we have for the rest of the day today. Coming up at the 1 o'clock hour, we have from 1 to 2, What's Cooking Today with Michael Horn. He'll be discussing with us about some good things. Hasn't posted yet on the website, so we'll have to wait and see. Or, of course, tune in at 1 o'clock to listen on what he's going to talk about. That includes food, wine, travel, lifestyle, and also entertainment. Check out more info at What's Cooking Today. That's cooking without the G, to be stylish. That's cookingtoday.com for more info. We also do have Talk Time with Tammy and Friends coming up today, too. That'll be from 2 until 4 o'clock. I'm sure we're going to be talking a little bit about some fun holiday traditions, maybe some good spirits to have, too, during the holiday season. Spirits and spiritual side of things, having good spirits, being good spirits, and maybe have a couple spirits, too, to kick back and enjoy during the holiday season. Fun and games, of course. We also do have our News Nation clips as well. We've got, for the 4 o'clock hour, we've got a political talk show with David Tease today. David Tease will be on. He's, of course, with Fantasy Football Blitz, which is every Saturday. That's from 9 until 10 o'clock. That is with David Tease and John Payne. They have a new sponsor of the show. Congratulations. That is Chicago Fire and Water Restoration. So congratulations to them. Let's see. We also do have a 5 o'clock news hour too. So stay tuned for that. A replay of the news that we have from earlier today. And then we have that until 6. And then from 6 until 8, it's Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer. And he was on earlier today, of course. So stay tuned for that and more local programming coming up here on WRMN. And Tammy must be listening because she just sent me her Tuesday show rundown. So I can give you a little sneak peek on what's going to be. Nancy via Zoom at roughly 2:30 or so. So it'll start off with Matt and Tammy Tuesday until roughly 2:30 or so. Going to be talking a little bit about jokes, Powerball, end of the year list. We'll also go through some good music and birthdays to recognize, and also a segment on science and your new high-end TV. So stay tuned for that coming up. That's Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, part of Fox Valley Afternoons. Lots of good things out there, too. I did receive a nice message from Donna Lake, who is the ESO Public Relations Manager. She just sent me an email saying thank you, of course, for having Mark on. Another great interview. I appreciate that, Donna. Thanks so much. And you can find that interview recently posted also up onto our YouTube channel. It'll get posted pretty shortly. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch. When we come back, we'll talk about the dishes of the month from Fox Valley Magazine and more that are coming up. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit.
At Britain's Touchless Car Wash, they know life gets busy. That's why they're here 24/7 to keep your car looking spotless, fast, and easy. Their advanced brush-free wash technology delivers a sparkling clean without a single scratch, because they treat your car like it's their own. Here's the best part. Right now, you can get a free car wash just for joining their text club. It's simple. Just text BRITT to 30400, and your first wash is on them. Britain's Touchless Car Wash has 2 convenient locations, 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin and 555 Willow in West Dundee. They're proud to keep your car clean while giving back to our community. Text BRITT to 30400. That's BRITT to 30400. Now for your free car wash, and see why Britain's Touchless Car Wash is the fast, gentle, and reliable choice.
Kids today live in a world full of social pressure, bullying, and substance abuse. LEAD has a solution. LEAD connects law enforcement agencies with schools to deliver tested, proven, and effective anti-drugs and violence training to kids. Learn more about LEAD, Law Enforcement Against Drugs and Violence, and our work to create safer, healthier communities at leadrugs.org or on social media at We Are LEAD. Sponsored by LEAD, Inc.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
Here on WRMN AM 1410, we like to keep you informed and in tune to what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN. We recognize the importance of local radio to be a part of the conversation and to be a part of the community for the community.
You know, we talked about the importance of community theater, but supporting community radio is a big deal too. And, you know, for WRMN, this is a really cool thing that you guys do every day, and a really important thing. You have to have a local media outlet to talk about what's going on in your town. So you guys do a nice job.
Tune in to AM 1410, WRMN. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/WRMN Radio. Keep in tune and informed on what's happening here in the Fox River Valley, right here on WRMN. right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch. We still have a little bit of time left here, about 10 minutes or so. If you want to call us for our Tradio segment, that is still going on right now in full swing operation. Feel free to reach out to us today at 847-931-1410 or text us 505-926-1410. Thank you, of course, everyone, for tuning in here. As always, you are listening to Out to Lunch here with Matt McNeil on WRMN, the Voice of the Valley, and the Talk of the Town. We've got Brendan here in the comments section, sending hearts your way into the chat. Brendan, hello. It does look like Brendan said here that he did make his own taco salad today. Hey, that sounds really good, Brendan. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to tell me what were some of the ingredients. Did you have it? Did you have it with chicken? Did you have it with beef? Tell me all the good ingredients that were in there, even maybe some of the sauces too. Sounds great. So that sounds like a really good lunch option to have. I may have to try that out for myself. That sounds good. I wanted to mention here too, of course, coming up, we've got, well, now officially in operation, or at least now released, the Fox Valley Magazine's last issue for 2025. It's the December issue. So if you want to take a look at it yourself, it's there. And it's got lots of great content coming up, even into next year too. Because let me tell you, there are some fun activities to do that are going on into next year. So we want to talk about them with you. But before we do that, let's head on into talking about these delicious, choices of food to have in the Fox River Valley area. They've got the month's featured dishes that you can enjoy, and we're going to talk about it with you today. Thank you again to the Fox Valley Magazine for posting these great pictures and information. Let's start off with this one. If you do like a nice tiramisu, why not try it in a glass? These are, again, the must-try appetizers, entrees, desserts, or cocktails available at local Fox Valley-owned restaurants. This is the tiramisu in a glass. Yes, this includes dark rum, vanilla vodka, espresso, Mr. Black. There's also mascarpone, egg yolk, and simple syrup. It all comes together in a glass that drinks like a dessert. It's smooth, it's layered, and indulgent. Pretty fancy, especially if you put it in a nice fancy glass, too. This is at Giardino's Trattoria and Pizzeria, located at 12 North River Street in Aurora. Beautiful. Another one is the Le Pigeon. Yes, the Le Pigeon. This is a seasonal choice to have. This is at the Graceful Ordinary, one of the chef's most highlighted menu offerings, including the Le Pigeon, a Nashville hot squab served over sweet corn puree and sauteed collard greens. This is made by Chef Chris Curran's tasteful treat. This is the Graceful Ordinary, and this is at 3 East Main Street in St. Charles. That is the Le Pigeon. Interesting. It looks good. At least to me it does. Next one on this list is a delicious bowl of rigatoni alla vodka. Always delicious to have. Now you can find this at the Gregory in South Barrington. This is the ultimate winter comfort meal from Chef Jose Sosa's hearth-fired kitchen at the Gregory. Rigatoni alla vodka featuring a fresh handmade rigatoni pasta. It's tossed in that creamy spiced tomato vodka sauce. Oh my goodness. This looks so good. I'm going to have to get that one. This is, again, the Gregory in South Barrington. I'm going to have to give that a try. That looks so delicious. The next one on this list is the Crawfish Monica. Crawfish Monica ranks as a customer favorite at Touche for a reason. Fettuccine is coated in a smooth Parmesan cream sauce, then layered with crawfish, jalapeno, Fresno chili, and also spinach for heat and depth. Garlic breadcrumbs finish it with a crunch that cuts through the richness. The dish delivers French Creole comfort with real confidence, and it continues to be one of the most ordered plates in the room. Look at that delectable goodness at Touche French Creole. This is at 6 North River Street in Aurora. And finally, we've also got some other good ones on this list, including the Tuscan Chicken that you can find at Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora on North Broadway. You get sun-dried tomato and spinach cream sauce served with wild rice and green beans. Also a delicious hearty meal to have. I'm telling you, out of all of these, that rigatoni alla vodka looks so appetizing. I mean, they all look appetizing, but especially that rigatoni alla vodka looks out of this world. Fantastic. They also do have their beers of the month and also the wines of the month. And I forgot to mention, excuse me, there are a couple others that I missed on this list. Sizzlin' Steak Special at the Village Squire and also the Roasted Pork Chops. How cool is that? The steak is very good there. The roasted pork chops are also very delicious as well. Every steak is cooked to perfection, delivering that unmistakable sear, flavor, and tenderness. Always so good. I'm so glad they've got that now. I'm going to have to go there and get that Sizzlin' Steak Special, especially good on the weekends. Good to check it out. And also their roasted pork chops are fantastic. Very well known in the Chicagoland and Fox River Valley area. Those are the Village Squire restaurants under the Karras Family Restaurants. And then, of course, we'll save it for later here, but the wines of the month we'll talk about tomorrow. They've got some good ones on that list. It looks like a total of 4 different wines, exquisite wines to choose from. And then we'll also talk about, too, sometime maybe during this week or next week, the beers of the month. They've got a good list of some beers that you can check out. If you do want to check out any previous versions of our previous issues of the Fox Valley Magazine, you can feel free to do so on their website. Let's see what's coming up here locally in the Fox River Valley area. Batavia Chamber of Commerce recently posted yesterday an upcoming event. This is Batavia Women in Business Holiday Luncheon. This is going to be coming up on Thursday, December 11th, so just in a couple days at 11:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. And then also Thursday, so that's Thursday, and it's going to be located at the Enticing Cuisine Banquets on North Washington Street in Batavia. It's $35 for members, $45 for non-members. You can enter your email address for more information and to sign up. Now, you can find it on their Facebook page or also the Batavia Chamber's website. They do have information on there, too. Huntley Area Chamber of Commerce recently posted they have an upcoming lunch brunch at DC Cobb's. That's coming up tomorrow at 11:45 until 1. It's the perfect opportunity for those chamber members to connect with fellow chamber members, also while supporting a local business. You can enjoy a delicious meal, and don't forget to bring your business cards, too. So they've got that there, and oh my goodness, that burger looks so delicious. Explore Elgin area recently posted an hour ago. Do you need a break from the holiday hustle? Well, you can treat yourself to the ultimate festive feast this Taco Tuesday. They've gift-wrapped a delicious journey across the area featuring 17 incredible taco spots, serving up the best winter-warming, pure deliciousness meals that are out there. Join the Taco Trail for the perfect way to support local this season. Collect 10 stamps from participating restaurants and have a chance to be entered to win a gift card. How cool is that? The restaurants include Via Unique Latin Kitchen, El Patio Loco, No Manches Mexican Grill, and Taqueria Aurora, and also that's in Burlington. So very good to check those out, and you can find that at exploreelginarea.com. Batavia Main Street recently posted some downtown gift guides. What do you like to enjoy? Well, here's some stocking stuffer stars and perfect little treasures that pack big joy and make the holidays extra special. Includes spice samples that you can find at the Tea Tree. If you do enjoy mixer cubes, Scout and Gem has them. Missed Me includes Jacqueline Sue Boutique, maybe some handbags at Kumba's African Market. You can find these local gifts at lots of great places in the Fox River Valley area. You can also check out some other fun things that are coming up here too, and more. I know, again, the Letters to Santa is still going on until Friday. So don't miss out on that opportunity. Santa's mailbox will still be here in operation until Friday, December 12th. So there's still some time to drop off those letters if you'd like. So again, that information is posted on the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce website. You can also find that there as well. You can also join Carol Gieske. That is the 4th Tuesday of the month, and that's with Elgin's Chamber Chat coming up on the 23rd. Lots of other good things coming up here too. Got that local programming around the corner. Tomorrow, we've got here Wise Coffee Chat during the community hour with Jennifer Sanchez. That's from 9 until 10. I'm also going to be having an interview with Maddie, who's with Maddie's Mitten March. She's been featured on a lot of local news outlets, too. She's got a really great cause for kids in need. It's great. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up tomorrow. Also got some other great local programming that you can also check out as well. Coming up next, we've got What's Cooking Today. Again, that's with Michael Horn on CRN. That's on the AM 1410 dial. On today's show, he's going to be talking with Dr. Jeff Barkey, breaking down the CDC advisor's move to reverse the longstanding infant hepatitis B vaccine and more, including also holiday gift guides.